Hello and welcome to this episode of Eagle's Eye. I'm your host, Nick Olquin. Thank you for tuning in. I'm joined today by the Ashland University Student Senate President, Aubrey Stephanie. Aubrey, how are you doing today?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing good. First off, can you explain to us what Student Senate is and what they do?
Absolutely. So Student Senate is the undergraduate representation for the student body. So what we do is we meet about once a week, every Tuesday at 9:30. It is open to everybody, so if that's something people want to come and see, they can. Essentially, we debate certain issues, bring certain issues up like meal swipes, for instance. That's always a good one, as well as talk to certain levels of administration, try to hash out issues for students.
Going from that, can you talk about more about your responsibilities as Student Senate President?
Absolutely. So one thing I do is I chair those weekly meetings every week, as well as I talk to certain levels of administration, including the president, and I also attend the Institutional Advancement Board meeting, as well as the Board of Trustees meeting, and speak on behalf of the student body.
Why did you want to become the president of Student Senate?
So I had some conversations last year with Aiden Nyack. I have some previous experience with different leadership roles, as well as sophomore class president last year, and I love AU. And my entire goal there was, let me lead a group of people who share that passion of loving AU and try to make it a better place.
Going from that, what are your overall goals as president you want to accomplish this school year?
So one of those goals we actually have accomplished already. One of the biggest ones was digital swipe access, which is kind of the idea of being able to get into your dorm building with not just your swipe card, but also your phone. If you lose your card or you're locked out, you can say, you know what, I have my phone, just put it up to the door. We helped push that through administration, so that was one of the big ones already, as well as campus collaboration. So right now, one of our exec board members, Drake Crumley, actually is finance and facilities. He was working with the marketing team, and we're trying to push through an initiative right now. So just getting that through. The number one goal is that people see Student Senate as a place that they feel supported, that they can come to with any issue, whether it be us fixing it or putting them in the right direction. We want to make sure that they know they can come to us.
Going from goals to activities here on campus, you recently had an activity on Tuesday with the campus board of activities for homecoming. Can you tell us what that is and the plan that went into it?
Absolutely. So what we did, it was called Eagle Sips. We were trying to have at least one event this year that the entire campus could enjoy. So we had homecoming decorated cookies, we had hot chocolate, and a raffle for two different, a homecoming crew neck and a homecoming t-shirt. So that was just one of our events to try to get people excited for homecoming and to reach out and know that Student Senate is there, just through tabling, through an everyday conversation. Moving forward, we're gonna have something called Eagle Talk, which is something we have every year. That is when administration comes in and meets with Student Senate, and we kind of have day-to-day conversations, hey, how are you, what's your favorite color, to, what's going on campus and what can we fix. Not only that, but this year I want to add in student leadership so that more people can understand what goes into Eagle Talk and can benefit from it.
Another activity you guys plan with CAB is a Spirit Week for homecoming, which is this week.
Yes.
We're at the end of it, but can you tell us what day is even tomorrow and today? And the plan I went into is probably in the Spirit Week.
Absolutely. So when I met with CAB, it was just myself and the two co-presidents, Hannah and Emily, and we had an idea of, we want to do something on the quad, which was that Eagle Sips. But we decided, let's do a little bit more. So we started thinking Spirit Days. So today is Throwback Thursday, getting all jazzed up, whatever you want to wear. And then tomorrow is anything but a bag. So you might see some people tomorrow bringing their books and shower caddies to class. But the biggest idea there was having a Spirit Week like you did in high school that's a little more feasible, but something that, again, the whole campus can enjoy. So going with that, Saturday is also tie-dye. So we just want to, make people excited about homecoming because it is a really big deal.
Are there any goals you're doing currently in this administration this fall semester or any agenda planned activities?
Yeah, so that would be that Eagle Talk that's happening later on. The biggest difference this year is bringing in those student leadership, just making sure that other people know that we're here, not just, students and administration, but really collaborating with the entire campus.
As we mentioned earlier, Aiden Nyack was the former president. He helped you get this position. You and me are also very close with him. He told me there's no one who's more excited or confident to step into this role. How does that make you feel?
That makes me feel amazing. I will say I was, of course, a little nervous stepping into this position. Like I said, I want people to love AU like I do, and that's not really something you can do easily. But to know I have that support is truly huge, because Aiden he's a great leader, and I absolutely look up to him.
Are there any currently open positions on Student Senate for people to join?
There are. So if you are interested in Student Senate, there are plenty of positions open, such as, Chem Hall Rep, Greek Life is open. There's a plethora. They're all posted on our Student Senate Instagram page. What you can do is reach out to myself, as well as John Carter-Jerome. He's our Judicial Affairs Board, and we can look into the appointment process.
And we talked about earlier, but to your rate, if someone wants to just join Student Senate, but not just join it, but attend meetings, how can they do so?
So every 9:30 p.m. on Tuesdays, we're in the ABCD conference room. Anyone's welcome to join and just sit in.
Aubrey, thank you for taking time of your day and to talk to me about Student Senate.
Thank you for having me. It was wonderful being here.
That'll be it for this episode of Eagle's Eye. Make sure to follow us across all social media at AUTV Ashland. Until next time, I'm Nick Olquin. Thank you for watching.